Ever wondered which dehumidifier can turn your swampy basement into a dry paradise without breaking the bank or your eardrums? Well, my name is Max, and in this video, I'll break down the top 5 dehumidifiers available on the market. We'll focus on getting you the best bang for your buck. Before I get into the 5th ranked product, make sure you check the links in the description if you want to find out how much each product costs. Prices can vary, and sometimes there are discounts or coupons that I include, so make sure you check those out. At number 5, we have the Waykar JD025CE-80. This 80-pint beast promises to tackle spaces up to 5,000 square feet, which sounds impressive on paper. The Energy Star certification means it won't destroy your electric bill, and honestly, it does pull moisture from the air pretty well. The washable filter is a nice touch that saves you money in the long term. However, here's where things get tricky. The water tank is surprisingly tiny, at just over a gallon, so you'll be emptying it constantly unless you hook up the drain hose. Some people also report that it's not as powerful as advertised, especially in really humid conditions. The build quality feels a bit cheap compared to higher end models, and whilst it claims to be quiet, it can get noticeably louder on higher settings when it's actually working hard. At number 4, we have the Midea Cube 50-pint. Now this is where things start getting interesting with that unique cube design. The coolest part is the massive 4.2 gallon water tank, which means way less emptying compared to most dehumidifiers. Performance wise, this thing actually removes moisture faster than most 50-pint units, and it's surprisingly energy efficient too. The quiet operation is amazing, and you can barely hear it running even at higher speeds. The app control is pretty neat, letting you monitor humidity levels remotely. The build quality feels solid, much better than cheaper options. The main downside is the warranty, just 1 year, which seems short for something this expensive. Also, while the cube design is space efficient, it might look a bit odd in some rooms. The gravity drain setup works well, but you'll need to position it correctly for the hose to work properly. At number 3, we have the Frigidaire FHDD5034W1. This 50-pint workhorse is seriously impressive when it comes to actually pulling moisture from the air. The dehumidification capacity is amazing, and it can handle large spaces without breaking a sweat. Energy efficiency is excellent, so your power bill stays reasonable even with extended use. The built-in drain pump is a game changer because it can pump water upward to sinks or elevated drains, giving you way more flexibility for placement. The 8.3 litre water tank is decent sized, and the continuous drainage option means you can set it and forget it. Build quality feels robust and professional. However, this unit can get pretty noisy, especially on the higher fan speeds, which might bother you during quiet times. It also generates quite a bit of heat while running, which can make smaller rooms feel warmer. The noise quality isn't terrible, more like fan noise and annoying compressor sounds, but it's definitely noticeable. At number 2, we have the Keystone KSTAD506PF. This 50-pint unit really hits the sweet spot for most people. The Energy Star rating and 4,500 square foot coverage makes it perfect for most basements and large rooms. What sets this apart is the built-in pump system that handles continuous drainage beautifully, and the setup is pretty straightforward. The electronic controls with LED display feel modern and easy to use, with settings like turbo mode, auto defrost, and auto restart that actually work as advertised. At 55 decibels, it's genuinely quiet enough for most bedrooms or living spaces where you need peace and quiet. The 1.8 gallon water tank isn't huge, but it's adequate. Plus, the full bucket alert prevents messy overflows. The 4 caster wheels make moving it between rooms effortless, which is great if you need flexibility. The mesh filter is easy to clean when that check filter light comes on. The main drawback is that whilst it's energy efficient, it's not the most powerful in terms of raw moisture removal speed. Some people report it takes longer to bring humidity down in really wet conditions compared to higher end models. The 1-year warranty is also on the shorter side, though the build quality seems reliable enough for the price point. At number 1, we have the Aeocky RHEA-001. This is hands down the smartest dehumidifier on the market right now. The AI humidity detection automatically adjusts everything to maintain that perfect 45 to 55% humidity range without any input from you. The rotary compressor technology is way ahead of the competition. It's 40 to 50% lighter than old school piston compressors, while being more reliable and way quieter. We're talking 39 decibels running at max, 28 in sleep mode, which is basically silent. The 52 to 80 pint capacity, depending on conditions, covers up to 4,500 square feet easily. What really sets this apart is a top air outlet design that's perfect for drying clothes, and the air comes out gentler so it won't damage delicate fabrics. The 5.7 litre water tank is very generous, and the continuous drainage with included hose and adapter makes the setup very simple. It's Energy Star certified, meaning that you get maximum efficiency with the latest standards. The copper tube construction with a 7mm diameter and advanced aluminium foil ensures this thing will last for years. The 3-year whole unit warranty and 5-year compressor warranty shows they stand behind their product. The hidden handle design and the swivel casters make it surprisingly portable despite the power. The only minor issue is the 6-hour idle time after moving, but that's way better than the 24-hour wait most competitors require. So that sums up the top 5 dehumidifiers. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you click up here if you want to find the latest gadgets that you must have in your home.